one thing I seen you kind of touch on was that at one point when Duck dropped Dead Bitches, you reached out to him.
Mm-hmm.
I think you mentioned you DM'd him or something.
Yeah.
Because I know you guys knew each other since you guys were kids.
Mm-hmm.
What? Can you talk about that a little bit?
Man, like I know Duck and I knew him for a while. So, when he made the Chicago Drill Legends thing, bro, I had saluted him. You know what I'm saying? So it was only right that I show the same level of compassion when he went the other route. Like, bro, I literally felt when he dropped Chicago Legends, folk, and that was the song where he was mentioning guys from our end, and he was showing them love, Fredo, Newski, all the bro them. And it was a moment, I felt like it was a moment in Iraq, bro, where that was something nobody had done. So regardless of what even the reaction was gonna be, I just knew how stand up he was to even try to do that or make that song, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just thought it was some of the most stand up shit that didn't happen in this drill era, bro. So I had commented under that video when he posted that Chicago Legend shit, and I had saluted it. I put it on my story, all that, bro. Like I was promoting that shit like it was a that from my side that dropped that shit. You know what I'm saying? Cause I just felt like that was some real shit. You know what I'm saying? And when he, it was like weeks, maybe a couple months later. You know what I'm saying? He had dropped the Dead Bitches shit, and it was like it kind of hurt me. You know what I'm saying? Because like I always tell, bro, like I stopped dissing people in 2016 when I first came home from prison, because I had an old head tell me stop talking about who ain't around to defend their own honor, bro. You know what I'm saying? The old head pulled me to the side in the joint and said that shit. Like, man, look, anybody that ain't around to defend their own honor for you, don't talk about them. It's like you sneak dissing. He got on my level with that shit. I'm a YN at the time, folks. So I'm like, what? I don't gotta sneak this. No. Like, you know what I'm saying? So he kind of tricked me in the not dissing no more, because he made me look at it like I was talking behind these back. When I know I say this shit to their face. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped dissing. You know what I'm saying? He kind of got on my level with that shit, and he made me look at it in a certain way where I was like, as a young, I'm like, you know what? I'm done dissing, folks, because of how I view that shit. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like I don't got to sneak this. No one ain't around to say shit back to me. You know what I'm saying? So I stopped talking bad about them, bro. You know what I'm saying? I stopped saying their names in my songs, all that. I did away with it, right? And a lot of expected me.
I remember you were like, I want to say the first, if not the first, one of the first.
Yeah, bro.
We
like,
talked about it in the very first interview we did. We talked about it.
Yeah, like, and a lot of people expected me to revert from that when they seen that people like Wooski and them was still dissing all my homies, and I had to tell guys like, bro, I ain't stopped dissing the ops because I was trying to pinpoint what their reaction was gonna be from what I did. I had stopped dissing the ops because that was what was in my heart now. That was something that was on my moral compass now, and that's how I seen shit. If you start doing shit for other people's reactions, bro, you always gonna end up back at square one, folks. That's why I end up brushing across Duck, because Duck basically told me on some shit like, man, I dropped the Chicago Legend shit and them niggas was still dissing. I'm back on that. You know what I'm saying? That was basically his explanation, and I was on some shit like, bro, like you can't stop dissing and do all that shit because of you hoping that they stop doing it. It's never gonna be a nobody dissing nobody, bro. You just gotta do that and hope what you doing light a fuse and spark a match, and it just gradually affect people, folks. And it just gradually, you can't affect everybody. Everybody not gonna be on the same shit. You know what I'm saying, Cam? But you can affect certain rappers. You can affect certain people. The shorties that's gonna come up after our generation that think that diss and shit cool, you might even affect some of them before they ever even drop a diss song. You know what I'm saying? So don't be worried about because you hear little folks them from the O or some saying your homie's name. Like, you gotta do that shit for you, folks. You gotta stop this for you, folks. On BD, not because you trying to see if you're gonna get a certain reaction from your ops. You know what I'm saying? So that was my only thing with folks. You know what I'm saying? Like, I knew Duck all my life, folks. So I could come to Duck on that type of shit. You know what I'm saying? And just tell him like that was goofy as hell, folks. You know what I'm saying? Like that was goofy for you bogus, folks, on BD. And that's what it was, folks, bro. I had to, just keep it a buck with him, folks, because I saluted him so bad, folks. Like when he first dropped that Chicago Legends, I'm talking about, folks. I was the first to let him know directly. No internet shit, no nothing. Like, man, boy, look, boy, that was solid, bro. Like, that was solid. You know what I'm saying? That was super solid, bro. So when I seen him go and do the dead bitch shit, I'm like, damn, bro, that's goofy, fo. Like, cause he was talking so bad of that shit. You basically washed all the good deeds away that Chicago Legends did. You watched all the good, whatever good came from that, you sent that shit right back to hell's hell. You sent that shit right back to hell, folks. I ain't gonna lie.
What's up? This is Cam Capone. We got more content like this coming soon, so hit that like button, subscribe, and stay locked in to Cam Capone News.